The Herndon Hornets just converted on third down and long. However, legal formation call will bring them back. It's 6:36, and the Herndons will be backed up on a third down now and long.
Sadly, with the technical difficulties, the good folks watching here at the Ram Network were able to miss as Eric Siegel tries to pump up the crowd here. Missed another huge hit from Matt Strain on the quarterback, McKelvin. I mean, they're definitely trying to shake him up and let him know whose house this is.
Third and about, we'll call it 13 for the Hornets with 6:27 to go. 7-0 Rams first quarter. McLaughlin in the shotgun, 3-1 set. Got to think it's a passing situation here. He does, looking left. In the pocket now under pressure, rolling out. Bugsy Siegel was close. McLaughlin rolling out to his right, throwing downfield, and is almost intercepted. No, out of bounds. Or incomplete. He didn't catch it anyways. Nearly intercepted by Marcus Denham. Oh, no, that was DeMarcus Birdsong. My mistake. It is out of bounds, though, and it'll be 4th down and 13. Herndon have to punt it away.
Man, DeMarcus Birdsong, he's definitely been we've been talking all season long. He wants a touchdown so bad. I mean, he's gotten one interception in the Woodson game. He obviously wants another one, but he really wants to get a touchdown for this team. I mean, he's got such a big heart. No, absolutely. I'm rooting for him. I mean, I think he will get one, whether or not it's a pick six or a return. I can see him.
Marcus Denham back there. Take this one for the Rams. McLaughlin into the punt. Oh, nearly blocked by Hicks as Denham takes it, nearly loses it as he is taken down immediately at the 37-yard line where Jack Roulette and company would take it.
I was actually talking to a few of the players, including Shaun and they were telling me that watching the film, they actually noticed that the Herndon punting formation is pretty interesting. They only put about 6 players on the line, like the minimum, and then they have 3 in the backfield to personally protect the punter. And it's a different formation, but however, Devontae was still almost able to get that block.
First down and 10. Roulette and company takes over the 39-yard line. Handoff, Marcus Denham right side. Coming up field now to the 45-yard line, close to the sideline, taking out about the 47-yard line. Great 8-yard run by Denham. Great little 7-yard run by Marcus Denham sets up a 2nd down and 2 at the 46-yard line. 5:52 to go, 7-0 Rams. Roulette. Takes a snap. Handoff Lowry, cuts it upfield and met immediately in the backfield. He might lose. He loses about a yard and a half there. Taken down by number 99, Jack Nicolai.
Good defensive pressure there from the Hornets, able to get in the backfield. There's not very many teams we've seen this so far this season that's been able to get into the backfield, so that's definitely a rarity from this offensive line of the Rams. Look for them to try to improve going forward.
3rd down for the Rams. Handoff Denham to the right side. He cuts it upfield, has the first down over the 50 to the 45-yard line, putting his shoulder down. Marcus Denham with the run. First down, Rams.
Man, that might have been a touchdown. That might have been a touchdown with Mason Velasquez, one of the enforcers leading the way. He was able to get a block there on the corner. However, he kind of tripped up in the midst of blocking him and was able to fall down. If he was able to seal that block and then move on to the next level and get the safety, Marcus Denham would have been gone down the sideline.
5:03 to go. Rams up 7-0. First down and 10 at the 44-yard line. Roulette. Handoff. Lowry up the middle and taken down at about a 3-yard gain. It'll be 2nd down and 7 for the Rams.
Lowry on the carry. Brought down by Bruce Collins. Game 3 on the play. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 for the Rams at the 38-yard line. 4:31 to go. 7-0. Here's Roulette. Takes a snap. Handoff, bunch up the middle. Has some room over the 30-yard line to the 25, down to the 21-yard line. Shaun Foncha with the burst of speed. First down and 10. Rams. There you go.
There goes my Shaun Foncha. Man, I absolutely love him. I mean, he's a great guy, and you just saw his speed right there. He was able to put on the afterburners there after he got to the next level and completely smoked the linebackers of the Hornets. Good run by Shaun Foncha.
1st and 10. Here's Roulette. Handoff Lowry left side. Cutting up field now. 20, 15-yard line. Along the sideline. 5. End zone. Is he in? No, he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Roman Lowry with a stretch play to the left gets him close.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you just saw that absolutely demolishing block there by Mason Velasquez. He's been putting in a lot of work today on these stretch plays, pulling. Absolutely destroyed the outside linebacker of the Hornets and was able to make that play possible for Roman Lowry.
Heavy set formation. Roulette, quarterback keeper, spins his way into the close to the goal line, still going at it, and he is down at the 1-yard line. He was very close to going in there, but they say he is stopped at the 1.
A little bit of feistiness getting in between quarterback, not QB1 himself, Jack Roulette, and one of the Herndon Hornets. Jack thought he could still keep going. Refs call it loss of forward progress. However, look at Jack to just probably get one more try, and it's still inside the 1.
That's the 1-inch yard here for the Rams offense. Roulette keeps himself into the end zone. He is in. Number 2 for QB1. Jack Roulette squeaks his way in. 13-0. Rams up. 3:19 first quarter. QB1 himself, Jack Roulette, finds the end zone for the 2nd time tonight.
Man, Denham's got to be saying, just give me the ball on the 1 instead of Jack and let me get my 10th. I mean, shoot, that's almost 100% guarantee. Whenever they get inside the 1, they always score.
And Shaun, they have a man right on that swinging door play there.
Yeah.
People finally starting to figure it out, so Rams go back to their original point extra attempt. The snap, the hold. Kick is up, and it is good. And Rockwood puts it through. 14-0 Rams, 3:19 first quarter. Jack Roulette with 2.
A fantastic drive once again by the Rams. I mean, the last drive, obviously the big play of the drive was Tucker Bazell's huge catch. But on this one, it was Shaun Foncha's 30-yard run and then Roman Lowry's 20-yard run. So really, there's been a lot of big plays tonight for the Rams, and they're hitting on all cylinders tonight. And Coach Vossler and company has to be happy with how their Ram squad is doing.
Hey, Rockwood out then. Again, threw this one away. 3rd time out there tonight. 14-0. 3:19 first quarter. And so far, this Herndon's offense hasn't been able to do much. They've had some success passing, but other than that, other than a couple of plays here and there, the Rams have really been stopping them as Rockwood squibbed this one along. Not the strongest one is taken at the 30-yard line. Worked up to the 35, works his way to the 40, and then taken down at the 42-yard line. And there's some scrappiness happening there.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think it's getting a little testy out there. I mean, being down 14-0 early, and just still in the first quarter, the Hornets can't be happy, but they got to keep their composure. And the Rams obviously don't want to get any personal foul penalties because you guys are already up ahead. Last thing you want is to give the Hornets momentum by having some just unnecessary calls.
McLaughlin hands off to Bunbury over the 45-yard line to the 47. Has a 5-yard run, 2nd and 5 coming up for McLaughlin and company.
Yeah, Bunbury has great speed ability. I mean, he ran a 4.3 this year, which is absolutely amazing for a high school running back. And definitely look out for his speed. Like I said, I think he's the defensive key to the game for the Rams. They got to find a way to stop him.
Handoff right play to Bunbury. Puts a shoulder down, gets to close to the 50-yard line at the 49. It's going to be 3 yards short of a first down. 3rd and 3 coming up for the Hornets. And this is kind of when you think of the Rams. When you think of the Rams offense, now looking at Herndon's offense, these 5 4-yard runs, they keep getting these. This is what's going to wear down a defense.
Yeah, definitely, and it wears the Rams down more because the Herndon Hornets go no huddle. So definitely look for them to possibly have a fatigue factor.
Keeps himself, and he's taken down. Donnie Warder comes in, getting the tackle in the backfield. 4th down. They're out to boot it away. Donnie Warner with the unbelievable play.
Good call, great call there from Matt Cross and the defense with that linebacker blitz. And as you saw after that play, Eric Siegel, the leader of this defense, giving respect to the young Donnie Warder. So you could really just tell the camaraderie going on as it appears the Herndon Hornets, being down 14-0 early, still in this first quarter, are going to go for it on 4th down.
Donnie Warder, a sophomore, started the summer camp, wasn't starting, but halfway through they figured out, hey, this guy's pretty good. Let's put him out there. Number 44 as a sophomore, has a pretty similar story to that. Nick Roth came in here, number 44, his sophomore year. Coaches found out pretty quickly he could play some football. Nick Roth was starting. Donnie Warder starting tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a story about how even if you come in not being a guaranteed starter, these coaches give you a chance. If you produce in practice, I mean, you get rewarded for it. So I'm definitely happy for Donnie, and I don't know if you all can remember, those of you watching that watched last week, but Donnie Warder had a touchdown-saving play, jumping about 3 feet into the air and and tipping a touchdown pass from the Mount Vernon Majors. So he's been producing all over in multiple games, and I think that's why he's getting so much respect from not only his leaders on the team and like Eric Siegel, but also the coaching staff putting him in.
There's a timeout taken by, I believe it's Herndon. How they're setting up right now, it does not look like they have any indication of punting. They'll go for it. Bit of a 2-by-2 formation for the Hornets on a 4th and 8. McLaughlin, he just punts this one away. Interesting play. Ball gets to the 20-yard line, squeaks its way down to about 18. The Herndon Hornets lined up like they were going for it, and McLaughlin takes it and just boots it away. Maybe they just wanted to make sure Denham wasn't back there to take it.
Yeah, that was a smart play call by them, because actually McLaughlin is actually also their punter as well as the quarterback. So really you can't tell what he's in there for if you run a normal base formation. So I'll give them props. That was a pretty good play call there.
1st down 10 at the 18-yard line. The Rams have not been stopped yet. They have scored from deep in their own territory on drives, starting from the 20. They start this one at the 18. Here's Roulette. Handoff, Shaun Foncha up the middle. It is Foncha up the middle, and he gets past the 20-yard line to about the 24-yard line. Good 5-yard run by Foncha.
Like we said before.
That one come later, or was that already in there? I'm not sure.
I can't tell. It was pretty close to where the dog pile was after the end of the play. We'll see.
It is some sort of, I didn't see the call, but it was a penalty on the Hornets. I think it did come late there, Shaun, but how close it was to the tackle.
It might have been either a face, I doubt it's a face mask, but because they're not moving the chains. However, they are moving the chains. That might be exactly what it was.
It's going to be a 1st down for the Rams. 1:11 to go, 14-0.
It was indeed a face mask.
You got it right there, Shaun. Good job.
And with that penalty, 1st down, Robinson Rams.
This one doesn't matter.
It's 1st down 10 for the Rams. Handoff, Denham, it's time to the right side. Cuts it upfield, 40-yard line, 45, taken down at the 47. No, he gets over the 50-yard line. He breaks the initial tackle over the 50, 1st down and 10. Great run, Marcus Denham. Guess what side? Right side, Marcus Denham.
Right side, Marcus Denham. Right side, Mason Velasquez. Another great pancake block there. I mean, he's taking everybody out to IHOP tonight, getting them all pancakes. Look for that to be a big stat for Mason Velasquez tonight.
They haven't moved the chains. Is there a penalty on the Rams?
It appears to be
There's a penalty on the Rams. Josh Blah has indicated holding.
Like I said,
there you go, Shaun. That kills drives.
Exactly. Like I said, it's a momentum killer.
Marcus Denham set you up at the 47-yard line. He got a holding, and now you're backed up all the way to your 25.
Yeah, I mean, look at that play now. I mean, you just got a huge break on that previous face mask call on the Hornets. Now you get just an unnecessary penalty on yourself, and it leads to you now pretty much just starting out only 6 yards from where you started the entire drive, and now you're looking at a 1st down and 20 instead of a 1st down inside the Hornets territory.
1st and 26 to be exact. Handoff, Foncha trying to get most of it back. No, that's Lowry bumbling his way through to the 33-yard line. It's going to be 2nd down and long.
And Roman Lowry on the carry, brought down by Matthew Troncatus.
It'll be second down and long, probably around 14.
And ladies and gentlemen, we want to give a big special welcome tonight to our 2 returning classes, returning for their 20 and 30-year class reunion. Welcome back, the class of 1984 and the class
Rams
of
let the clock roll down to the end of the first
1984.
quarter.
Let's give
It
a
is
big
14-0
round of applause.
Rams here against the Herndon Hornets. Jack Federici and Shaun Salehi. Shaun, what do you like about that first quarter?
I really like the time possession for the Rams. I mean, or ball possession, pardon me. They were able to just chew down the clock, and they had it for over 8 minutes.
Really
which
quick quarter, really.
It really was, because I mean they had the ball the most of the time, and they only threw it once, and it was a completion, so it didn't stop the time at all. So really, you think about it, all these runs not going out of bounds is just chewing the clock down, and the Rams are just keeping not only the Hornets off the board, but they're also keeping them off the field, which is huge, because obviously as good as this defense has been, the longer your offense is on the field, I mean, there's nothing bad there. There's no negatives.
Good news, your Rams are up 14-0 on a dominant first quarter. Bad news, they started the second quarter with a 2nd and 14 at their own 32-yard line.
Yeah, definitely that holding call. They need to shake that off. Hopefully with this change of quarter, they were able to have a little meeting with their coaches. Hopefully they were able to regain their confidence and get some of the momentum back as they try to get this drive up and running again.
2nd and 14 for the Rams. Here's Roulette. Takes a snap. Fakes a handoff, rolling out to the left. Under some pressure, bombing it downfield, looking for Jack Smith, and it is almost caught through the hands of Jack Smith. It's going to be 3rd down and 14 for the Rams. Good pass by Roulette. They just could not connect.
Absolutely dime. That was an absolute dime of a pass from Jack Roulette right over the fingertips of the Hornets defender. Fantastic throw on the run by Jack Roulette. We saw him last week, as you said, pulling a Johnny Manziel, throwing across the field to Marcus Denham. He definitely showcased his athletic ability here tonight.
Jack Roulette with 2 touchdowns as well, looking to air one out. That's a tough area to do without your star player at wide receiver, Navarro Grant.
Yeah, they're definitely missing them, but you know what? They were able to go early in the season without them, and hopefully they can compensate tonight.
And off right side, Marcus Denham, he's not going to get much. Still tiptoeing over the 35-yard line. He maybe will get 4, but that'll be about it. The Rams are going to punt it away here as Aiden Rockwood takes the field and Jack Roulette comes off.
Yeah, you can definitely tell that that's getting a little bit frisky out there. You saw a pretty, I'm going to call it a late hit there on the Rams sideline, and Vossler wasn't very happy with the no call. You can tell that there's obviously, like I said, it's obviously getting chippy out there, but both teams got to kind of try to keep their composure and not let their emotions get a hold of them throughout this game.
A-Rock would have to beat this one away on a 4th down and 11. 11-19 to go. Long snap. Good hold by Aiden Rockwood. Boots this one away, and it's a dandy. Floats over to the 30-yard line. Now taking it at 25. Donnie Water misses a tackle. Taking that 35-yard line. Backtracking now, going to the right side of the field. Has some room. 40-yard line. 45. Taking off. No man to beat. He is gone. The Herndon Hornets will convert. No, there's a flag down. Ladies and gentlemen, a flag is down. The Herndon Hornets run this one back with a good blocking scheme with 10:55. As it stands, however, there is a flag down.
And I think it appears to be a really bad hit, as you see Dejan Lee getting up a little slow. That was a pretty brutal hit and probably unnecessary roughness there.
They're waving out the flag.
Oh, no.
They're waving out the flag. It will stand. The Herndon Hornets run this one back, their first touch of the second quarter, and then it's the first special teams touchdown the Rams have given up all year.
Hey, I'm going to give Devon Goldsby this credit. I mean, he has some wheels. He was able to, he was able to make that move and make Donnie Warder miss after allowing that bounce, and then he was able to cut it back up the opposite direction and run 80 yards for that punt return for a touchdown. So I have to tip my cap off to Goldsby right there, but. Man, the refs got to make sure they throw the flag only if there's going to be a flag, and because they're giving everybody.
There's a flag here too, Shaun. The flag was just thrown.
Here we go.
I don't know what that was.
Maybe they're fumbling.
still wondering what this flag was on. It came out of really nowhere. Now they're waving this flag off. I don't know what's happening here. There's been 2 waved off flags in a row. It's going to be a touchdown for Herndon. Extra point looming to bring it to within 1 score.
As Coach Vossler is getting fired up on the sideline right now.
High snap, the hold. Kick is up, and it is good. 10:55. The Herndon Hornets convert on a special teams run back, and they are down by 1 score, 14-7. Rams with the advantage.
Man, you got to keep your composure. You don't want to give. It's been pretty much all big plays today for both teams. I mean, obviously not huge plays on scoring-wise for the Rams, with both touchdowns being 1 yard out rushing quarterback sneaks from Rowlett. However, on both of those drives, there were big plays that led up to the score. And here, the Hornets, they weren't able to get a touchdown offensively, but they'll take it getting off of special teams. And definitely the Rams want to try to get better on special teams and stay in their lane and obviously improve the punt coverage.
14-7 Herndon, Robinson Rams with the lead, 10:55 second quarter. They're out to boot this one away with Marcus Denham and DeMarcus Birdsong back there to take it. Herndon ready to boot this one away, and they get it off. It's going to be a weird little squib kick. It's going to go close to out of bounds, and it does. The Rams touched it right before it did. They should just let that one go out of bounds.
Yeah, they should have, because I don't know. I believe it. Yeah, it does. It does also apply in high school. A kick going out of bounds leads to a penalty. Kicking out of bounds, and it puts you on a 40-yard line. That would have saved them about 7 yards. Don't know why they touched it, but you know what? Oh well. Now you just got 7 yards back, and always have to face adversity. 7 yards isn't going to hopefully kill them, and we'll see if that makes or breaks this drive.
Hey, Marcus Denham just says, hey, 7 more yards to add to my season total.
There we go. Boost up the stats.
Here's Roulette. First down and 10. Takes the snap. Handoff. Denham right side. Looks to cut up field. Has the blockers. Chugging away at it. Gets to the 35-yard line. Doesn't have much. The blockers didn't really work. He had to beat a couple guys. Gets there, but only about 3 yards.
Marcus Denham on the carry. Team of 3 on the play brings up 2nd and 7.
Jack Roulette. Handoff up the middle. It's Shaun Fancha chugging away at it. Gets to close to the 45-yard line, maybe 39. That's a 3-yard run, but sets up a 3rd and 5 for the Rams.
Brought down the play by Jacob Smith. Team of 3 on the play brings up 3rd and 4 for the Rams.
Snap, handoff to Lowry. He gets close to the first down there on the 5-yard run. I think he's going to be a yard short.
I don't really like the spot there, but you know what? I'm not going to argue with the Zebras, but I see
Jack Roulette's in there saying it's first down.
I see them.
They're going to measure.
Yeah, I believe so. Even if it does end up being short, I see him going for it. Honestly, I see them going for it.
If it's going to be short, it's going to be about inches, and you don't need much for this Rams offense to get them a couple inches. So yeah. I would be surprised if they don't go for it.
Yeah, I mean they've gotten both of their scores with quarterback sneaks. I'm sure they can get a first down with one. All you have to do in this situation is just honestly tell Jack to fall down forward, and he'll get the first down. And it appears that he will be literally inches short.
My eyes, how I can see it here, he is an inch short, and we get the spot from the ref. He literally puts up 2 fingers about an inch from each other.
Yeah, you know when he uses only single fingers instead of actually hands, it's below 6 inches. And as I said before, they're gonna go for it. They're gonna obviously just run it up the middle with Jack.
4th and 1. Rams need to convert. Here's Roulette. Looks to calm down the team for a second, waiting for the whistle. He gets it. Here's Roulette. Keeps him himself. And he's going to have the first down. Didn't get much, but got more than an inch, that's for sure, and have the first down for the Rams.
Hey, that's all you need, and it appears that the Hornets are signaling that they have the ball for some reason. The refs obviously think differently.
Yeah, it works.
Another thing to look for is Bombre actually is a great safety/corner for this Hornets secondary. They're a pretty respectable secondary as well. They like to fly around. So Jack Roulette, even when he does pass the ball, he's going to have a little bit of difficulty.
Before the snap, had Herndon Hornets defense player jump off sides. See if he is
neutral zone infraction, I believe.
It looks like it. I don't see any Rams offensive players move. And they call an encroachment on the defense. Give the Rams 5 easy yards.
As much as it's a drive killer, if it's against you, it's a drive booster if it's for you, and that builds your momentum instead of kills it. So that's a great penalty for the Rams.
Roulette, handoff Lowry up the middle, going to have a good chunk of yards over the 45-yard line. Give him a first down. Roman Lowry with the carry.
Great hole there by Josh Blas and company there on the right side. You could have drove a truck through that hole. Good job. Gave Lowry plenty of space to pick up that first down.
9:03. Rams up 14-7 in the second quarter. First down and 10 at the 45-yard line. As Dejon Lee checks into this game at running back. Roulette takes a snap. Handoff to Lee up the middle. Going to have some yards. 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. Dejon Lee, hello, gets over the 20-yard line. Has the first down by about a mile.
There you go, Dejon. I mean, he's a safety convert. Then they moved him to middle linebacker. However, and he actually played quarterback last year too. And they moved him to running back, obviously, with Jack Roulette being the leader of this team, and obviously, as we like to call him, QB1. But that was a great run by Dejon Lee. Happy to see him get a good chunk of yardage there.
Here's Roulette. Handoff, Foncha this time. Chunk of yardage, 15. Going for the end zone. Goodbye. Touchdown, Robinson. Shaun Foncha into the end zone. 20-7. Your Rams are up. I'm not sure what's happening here. I believe the referee's mic is on. We can hear the conversation happening. What's the conversation, though? Do we see a flag on the field, or?
It was Nick Rupert having the conversation. It appears that the call will stand.
Call's going to stand. Not sure what the conversation between Rupert and him are.
A lot of technical difficulties going on here with the referees. Flags fumbling, mics turning on. Hey, but you know what? Just like with us, it's the end of the week for them. They're just getting ready for the weekend.
And Rock without to boot this one up. Snap, hold, kick is up. It is good. 21-7. Dejon Lee checks into the game, gets him close. Shaun Foncha finishes it. 21-7. Rams up.
Great run there by Shaun Foncha. I told you he'd make a big difference in this game. I really did tell you. I know what I'm talking about here. And I'm telling you what, Shaun Foncha, he had a nice stiff arm there, able to actually cause the corner of the Hornets to actually have to do a somersault to try to dive for a last effort to catch him. Good effort there by Shaun Foncha. I'm just happy to see him get his third touchdown this year for this Robinson Rams.
Down 21-7. You got to think this is the time of the game where the Herndon Hornets really need to fire it up. They march downfield, they score. They're still only down by one score, but this is kind of no, down by one score. They can drive down the field and score. They'll be down by one. They'll be down by one score.
Pardon me. I thought you meant currently.
However, this is kind of one of those areas. They go 3 and out. That's when you really got to get concerned if you're on that Herndon sideline.
Definitely.
And Rock would have to boot this one away to the currently down by 2 scorers, Herndon Hornets. Rockwood. Squibb kicks this away. Taken on 25-yard line by number 88, 30-yard line, and taken down by Wesley Richmond as the Herndon Hornets get to the 35-yard line. And a Rams player is down. And he is in some pain.
It appears to be Jack Smith. He's grabbing at that ankle. And that'd be a big blow. And that, you know what, that shows sportsmanship right there. The Herndon medical staff coming out onto the field as they were closer to the Herndon sideline. It just shows the sportsmanship that we have here in Northern Virginia. And
Thanks to the Robinson Athletic.
Jack Smith able to walk off on his own power. Has the Herndon Hornets have a 1st and 10.
From their own 35-yard line.
3-by-1 set for the Hornets. McLaughlin takes a snap, looking for the pass. Under pressure, floats the one downfield, and it is out of the hands of number 3, the receiver. And McLaughlin takes another hit, and he's feeling it tonight, Shaun.
he is. He's taking 2.
Not in a good way. Not in a good way.
No, not whatsoever. He's taking 2 big shots from Matt Strain and there from Yayan Izzy Israel. A huge hit there on the quarterback. They're definitely, like I said before, making their presence known tonight and letting them know who the Herd is. And it's their house tonight. I'm going to be using that.
I don't think I want to hear the end of that for the rest of the season.
You will not.
2nd down and 10 for the Hornets. Here's McLaughlin. Takes a snap. Under pressure again. Looking for a screen. Completes the pass number 2 or the 40-yard line. 5 yards on the play. That's a good call in a pressure type of situation.
That was. However, I was actually focusing there on the quarterback, making sure that he wasn't getting hit again. And Yayan Izzy Israel, he got just into the backfield again, about 5 yards away from him after he threw that ball. And he got out of the way immediately because he obviously is starting to recognize how big of these hits that he's taking, and he obviously doesn't want that to continue. So they're obviously getting inside of his head.
McLaughlin rolling out to the right, looking for the option. Keeps it himself, 40-yard line, and he is met by the Herd. Stopped short of the 1st down, and it'll be 4th and about 3.
There you go. I knew you'd come around. There's Eric. Here, we'll switch places. You say the Herd. Eric Bugsy Siegel there to lead the Herd. And
we like to share our nicknames here at Rams Network.
We do. We're very nice. It's very generous here. But yeah, great defensive stop there, and you can obviously tell. I was actually surprised that McLaughlin held on to that ball after all the big hits he's been taking this game.
Yeah.
He's definitely showing that he's got guts, and I'll take my hat off to that.
The snap, McLaughlin boots this one downfield, knowing they're to get it. They're close to blocking this one away. It'll squeak his way down to the 25-yard line. That's what QB1, Jack Roulette and company will take it. 6:40 to go. Your Rams are up 21-7, 2nd quarter against the Herndon Hornets.
One thing I actually noticed in pregame is that the Vossler and company were actually watching the punter of the Hornets a lot, and being the quarterback as well, and they believe that he wasn't doing as well. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's hard to compare your other people's punters to our amazing Aiden Rockwood being an all-state kicker. However, I don't think they're respecting really their punting game, and that's why they're not putting any returners back there.
Here's Roulette. Handoff, Denham. Left side, cuts it upfield to the 30-yard line. 35, 40, 45, 50, over the 50, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, out of bounds. Unbelievable run. Marcus Denham just could not find paint dirt, but he gets just about all the way there from California to about West Virginia.
77 yards. Fantastic run by Marcus Denham. He was always going to be a factor of this game. Man, he's definitely going to have to come over to the sideline for at least one play and get some of that air back after that huge adrenaline rush of running. And he was able to actually have the energy to put that stiff arm out and get the extra 5 yards and almost score.
And you know he's disappointed there. He was looking for his double-digit touchdown.
He really was. I mean, I'm sure if it wasn't for him almost his heart popping out of his chest.
Someone's a little anxious down there. That was Aiden Rockwood at tight end. Gets called. It goes a little early. It'll be a false start.
So excited for about the previous play. Just
It'll be a 1st and goal this time at the 9, so not too far back. It's not a killer. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. That's Dejan Lee and Shaun Fancha in there for running back. Here's a snap, and another flag is down, Shaun.
Tish's flying again tonight, 3rd week in a row.
They're going in for another false start.
That is absolutely unacceptable.
Another false start on the Rams. This time we'll back them up to about the 19.
That is just unacceptable.
Oh, no, excuse me, 14-yard line.
That is absolutely unacceptable by the Rams. They obviously, I mean, you see it once. You don't want to do. You can't do it the second play right after, especially after that huge play. Now you took that from a 77-yard run to a 67-yard run. It's still an amazing run, but it doesn't put you inside of the 10 anymore.
Here's a snap. Quarterback keeps himself. Look for the end zone. Diving out for it is incomplete. Good pass. A little short pass by Jack Roulette. Good play call. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Looking for Tucker Brazel.
Good coverage there by David M., number 11 for the corner for the Herndon Hornets. With good press coverage right there. A little bump and run inside the first. Was able to kind of give him a little shot inside the 5. And Tucker couldn't really gather himself back together after that. So good coverage by David there.
Jack Roulette takes a snap. Handoff. Lowry, left side. And cuts it upfield to about the 10-yard line, over the 10 to the 6, I'd call it. It'll be 3rd down and goal from the 6-yard line.
And if they don't end up scoring on this play, you got to think that's just really demoralizing, because from where they previously were before the 2 false start penalties, they've made up the yardage that they would have needed to get a touchdown from that previous spot. And it's now they're facing a 3rd down and goal. And obviously they're going to try to get this in, because if they don't, it's really going to look bad having to drive all the way downfield and get nothing out of it. Jack
Roulette, handoff, Denham right side. He may have it. Cutting up. Oh, I said it too soon. Marcus Denham cut down at the 7-yard line. It'll be 4th down.
Well, we had a tire go flat there. I mean, he just kind of had a slip there. But you know what? Obviously he's kicking himself. Marcus criticizes himself more than anybody else. But obviously he's going to try to make up for that play.
The Rams don't look like they're going to kick it. Aiden Rockwood's out there, but he might be out there for tight end. I don't see the holder out there. It looks like the Rams are going to go for it.
I was possibly expecting a swinging door play from farther out than an extra point and seeing if that would work.
That could work. Well, it's a timeout taking. They're going to have a chance to think about it. Rockwood was out there as a tight end, I believe. I don't think they were at first going to go for it. Scott Vossler and company going to have a chance to talk it over. 4:31, 21-7. Rams up 2nd quarter. Marcus Denham was just about robbed from his double-digits touchdown.
Man, I love the effort by Marcus Denham, and I'm happy that the coaches gave him another chance there on the 3rd down play. Because obviously, I mean, after getting a 77-yard run, you got to let him finish it. I mean, and that's just. There's nothing worse than running downfield and giving it your all and pouring your heart out on that run. And then next thing you know, you don't quite make it. You're on like inside the 5, and then somebody else gets the touchdown. That kind of thing. So I'm happy that they gave him another chance. Had a flat tire and he slipped. However, look at the Rams. I mean, I'm interested to see what this play call will be.
It doesn't look like they're going to kick it. The big bodies are out there. Shaun Fancha, Lowry, Denham. They're going to go for it here.
Vossler's got the pedal to the metal here. I mean, inside their 4th and goal, and they're already up by 2 touchdowns.
4th down and goal. Snap. Handoff. Quarterback keeps himself. Here's Jack Roulette rolling out to left. Looking for the end zone. It's Denham. Intercepted. Intercepted in the end zone. The Herndon Hornets will take this one at the 20. The Rams come up with nothing as Jack Roulette throws pick in the end zone.
Oh, man. Obviously, that wasn't what they were looking for. I personally would have gone for a field goal there, but you know what? They obviously have better plans. And the thing is, though, I understand where they're coming from. It's not like it's not a very close game. They are up by 2 touchdowns, and now the Hornets actually have to drive 80 yards downfield because they still haven't scored yet on offense. They've only scored on their special teams. So we'll see how well this defense does.
Here's McLaughlin. Hands off Bummery. Shoulder down. Doesn't get a whole lot. and the clock is ticking. There's a point in the game the Herndon Hornets really need to get something going with closing in at halftime, and the Rams will keep it at the start of the second half.
They do. I completely agree. I mean, when you look at earlier in the game, we saw, you said it yourself, we saw that they actually opened up with a lot of the little short passes, and it was working for them, and now they're starting to stick to the run. But with the clock winding down, I'm expecting to see a little bit more passing out of the Hornets.
Here's snap. McLaughlin looking to pass under pressure, rolling out to the right, throwing it to the side, nearly intercepted. Oh my goodness, was that Marcus Denham diving for it?
Who else? Oh,
no,
wait.
it was.
There we go.
It was Birdsong. You know who else? He's good on defense too. We'll
He
take
is.
him.
He is. Like I said, he definitely is looking for his second pick of the year, and man, he gave it his all there. He was able to lay out for it and get a hand on that ball. Was able to get the deflection and not cause a complete pass.
3rd and 8 at the 22-yard line. McLaughlin and company have to convert here with 3:46. Here's McLaughlin. Under pressure, floating down the middle of the field, and incomplete. No one's even in close to the area, and guess what? McLaughlin's on the ground again.
Okay, Yayan Izzy Israel just showed his strength. I'm now terrified of him, and I'm one of his really good friends. He took the left guard of the Hornets
How do you think I feel
offense.
about being friends with Josh Blas?
This is true. I mean, just being friends with any of these guys. That's why you want to be friends with them.
There you go.
They're on your side. But he took the left guard of the Hornets and pushed him all the way back into the quarterback, knocking McLaughlin over. That just shows the brute strength of Izzy Israel. Fantastic play.
3:39, the Rams will get it back. Closing into the end of this first half. McLaughlin to punt. He has it. A lot of pressure. Doesn't get that long one off. It's going to go close to the 45-yard line. It's going to squeak over the 50 and stop at the 49. And that's where Jack Roulette, QB1, and company will take it for the Rams. And here's Denham's next chance to get number 10.
Yeah, definitely. Jack is not happy with the referees so far in this game. He got knocked down on that punt, being the outside containing the gunner, and he believed that it was a holding call, and then they got into a little bit of a scuffle at the end of the play. He's obviously not happy, and something's grinding his gears today. However, I'm happy that he's staying composed. Hopefully hopefully this isn't a result of his last interception. And he just needs to stay. I mean, they got 3:26 left in the half. They got plenty of time to drive this downfield one more time and get a score.
1st and 10. Here's Roulette. Handoff. No, reverse. Is it going to be reversed to Denham? Over the right side. Has a man to beat. Stiff arms. 45-yard line. Close to the 40. Close to the first down as well. What theatrics by the Rams offense. Reverse to Denham, and he gets 9.
They're pulling everything. Hats out of the bag tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, they're pulling everything. They're giving them everything they have. Reverses. So the only thing we haven't seen that we actually usually see is also trickery is the swinging door play. But, I mean, that was a great call there by the Rams, and it really fooled the Hornets, defense. Here's
a snap. Handoff. Foncha, 45, 30, 25, 20. Shaun Foncha, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Shaun Foncha. Tell your ma, tell your pa, we're going to Arkansas. Shaun Foncha scores for the Rams, 27-7. Rams with the ginormous lead.
Man, I hate to say it, but I do also love to say it when I'm right. Shaun Foncha's having a monster game. I mean,
some smart guy before the game said Shaun Foncha's going to have a heck of a game.
I don't know who that was.
Some guy, some little guy.
I don't know. I've never heard of him. Anyway, great run by Shaun Foncha. That just showed his speed there. He was able to not only get the stiff arm, but you saw that he just outran the safety of the Hornets. Great run by Shaun Foncha.
Here's a snap, the hold. Kick is up, and it is good. 28-7, 2:41. Shaun Foncha gets his second of the night. Your Rams are up 21-7 in the second quarter. Well,
now that the Rams are getting a healthier lead, being up by 3 touchdowns now, look for them to definitely start kind of letting off the gas and trying offensively and just trying to keep the ball and keep ball possession and just chew the clock down, because I mean, if they can just keep it out of the high-powered Herndon's his hands, they'll have an easy chance to win this game. So definitely look for them to not have possibly pedal to the metal. However, if Shaun Foncha and company keep running it like this, look for it to be a lights-out game.
Rockwood out to kick it away. And Rockwood whips it along 15-yard line, taken there by 2. Upfield, got some room. Close to breaking it out, gets to the 30-yard line. He was just a step away from scoring again. Dejon Lee able to get the good stick.
Yeah, he was not, Dejon Lee was not going to let him get another special teams touchdown. That's for sure. Good stop by Dejon Lee and good stop by the special teams squad of the Rams. My matchup to watch right now on this drive is Jack Roulette at corner, covering the #1 receiver.
Here's McLaughlin, takes a snap. Throwing across the middle of the field, it is caught and then taken down immediately by Dejon Lee. Not before getting to the 35-yard line and getting 5.
Dejon Lee's doing it all. Special teams, offense and defense. I mean, we saw he had his first offensive touchdown last week. Or pardon me, his second. He had one in the Lake Braddock game, but he had his first receiving touchdown last week. So he's doing it all. A very versatile player here for this Rams team.
Here's a snap. McLaughlin hands out to Bunbury, right side. Cups it upfield, has some room. 45, jumps over a player over the 50-yard line to the 35. They have the first down, and the flag is down. What athletic plays by Bunbury.
Wow.
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 Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it. Wow. that was I haven't seen that in high school. That just showed his athletic ability. I told you he was my defensive key to the game. They got to contain him. I mean, he just showed off his speed.
They have been doing that for the most part tonight. They
have. I mean, we haven't really seen any big plays like that, but man, he really showcased there, as it appears to be a late hit. Yeah, it was a late hit. They weren't happy that Dejon Lee pulled them down after he was out of bounds.
So just go ahead and add 15 yards to that run.
But I mean, yeah, that's not healthy, especially with just under 2 minutes left in this first half.
2:58 to be exact. 3-by-1 formation with 3 out to the left. McLaughlin in the shotgun, waiting for the chain gain. The snap. Here's McLaughlin looking left, throwing there. Caught, 20-yard line, cuts it inside, 15, and a shoelace tackle by Devontae Hicks. But not before getting to the 13-yard line. It'll be second and 1. And passing game for the Hornets is starting to open up a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. Good awareness, though, by Devontae Hicks, able to come back and get that shoelace tackle.
McLaughlin under pressure, rolling out to the left, trying to shake off Nick Roth. He does. 5-yard line up the sideline and then knocked out of bounds at about the 4, and a late flag comes in. That has to be in the area of late hit out of bounds.
You know what? I'm just gonna flat out say I don't agree with that call. Dejon Lee was giving it all that he had, and like I said, I can't argue with the Zebras, but I mean, it's not like I could change anything. It's a personal foul, late hit against the Rams. It'll be half the distance to the goal. But you know what? I commend Dejon Lee there for giving his effort. I don't believe that was worthy of a penalty, and I don't think these coaches believe either, because they're not really giving him a hard time.
First and goal for the Hornets. See Matt Cross and company, defensive coordinator, out to try to pump up his team, getting the calls. McLaughlin in the shotgun, 3-by-1 set. With a motion out to the right, hand out to the motion man, number 2, going for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown, Hornets, with 1:16 to go. They're down 28-13. The Hornets have scored.
Second touchdown of the day for Devon Goldsby, pardon me. First with the 80-yard punt return for a touchdown. Now he has the jet sweep play. And it appears that they have an interesting setup there for the PAT. I was expecting a little bit of trickery on the Hornets' part, but man, the Rams can't be happy, especially with those 2 personal foul plays on that drive.
Extra point attempt for the Hornets. Snap, hold, kick is up, and it is good. Herndon Hornets scored late here in the second, 28-14, down by a pair of touchdowns.
Like I said before, now it's not as healthy of a lead, but now that they are going to get the ball back before, I'm interested to see whether or not they run this out and just send it into the half, or if they're actually going to try to get a few more points on the board and get a more comfortable lead. Because we have to remember, they get the ball at the beginning of the second half. They did choose to kick it off at the beginning of the game during the coin toss. So I'm interested to see exactly what Scott Vossler has planned for this drive. Is he going to go conservative, or is he going to be aggressive?
160. That's a tough one. Knowing Scott Vossler, it's really the fiery man inside of him. I wouldn't be surprised if he went aggressive.
I wouldn't either. I can see him, especially with Aiden Rockwood with a big leg that he has. And maybe just giving him a field goal range, because every point counts.
Kind of a squib kick taken by Devontae Hicks. 30-yard line, 35, 40, Devontae Hicks. Chugging his way to the 45. Good return, Devontae Hicks. 1:08 to go. The Rams set up around the 45.5-yard line. Roulette and company to take it, and that is Fast Eddie in there, Shaun.
Wait, really? No, that can't be.
Oh, no, that's Shaun Fancha. My mistake.
Yeah, Fast Eddie sadly is out with a broken pinky today. Wishing him the best in a speedy recovery.
That's my mistake. It's Shaun Fancha out there.
Two big built guys. It's easy to get them mixed up.
Snap, roulette. Denham working the right side. Looks to cut it in. Gets there. Flag down. Over the 45-yard line. Has the first down as it stands, but there is a flag down.
Another flag coming in after the play. Tissues are flying, ladies and gentlemen. And Matt Cross is absolutely irate with the calls. I believe so. Being the second call being after the play, I wouldn't be surprised if these were offsetting penalties, because it appeared that they were calling it either a block in the back or a holding on the Rams, and then possibly a personal foul on the Hornets. So that probably will be just offsetting penalties.
Holding on offense, personal foul. Hey, give it to you, Shaun. You called it. Offsetting penalties. They'll just replay the down. 1st and 10 at the 46. You're just getting it right tonight.
I am. I don't want to toot my own horn, but I'm on tonight. Hey, but you know who's really on tonight, though? Shaun Fancha. I mean, look, he has over 100 yards so far in this game, and it's only the first half. He's going to continue to steamroll down this field.
Snap, Fancha, here he is, 45-yard line, 40, cuts up to the outside, 35, and taken down at the 32-yard line. Great, just about 20-yard run by Fancha.
Did you see the respect that the safety had there on the Hornets for Shaun Fancha? He did not go in for a big hit. He was staying there knowing that he was going to go for a ride. I mean, Shaun Fancha, he gave him one, and it was the ride of his life. Good run by Shaun Fancha.
First down 10. Handoff, right side is Denham. Looks to cut it inside. He doesn't get much, maybe a yard or two. It looks like the Herndon Hornets are trying to find out about that right side play. 34 seconds to go. 28-14, close to the end of the second. Looking for halftime. The Rams are driving.
All right, guys. Well, you were right, Jack. Pardon me. Anyway, you had the right idea. Vossler did end up going conservative. There's a timeout on the field by the Rams. They're getting close to field goal range. In fact, this is
definitely in Rockwood's.
This is Rockwood's field goal range. Obviously, you want to get a little bit closer and probably center it, but that has to be in the back of Vossler's head, being that they do have that backup option. So maybe throw one more pass. Halhowever, I would make it a conservative pass. That way you don't risk any interception. And if you don't get it, you don't get it. And you can just kick a field goal and go into halftime still up with a big lead.
Second down and about 7. 29-yard line, 34 seconds. The Rams still a couple timeouts. Here's Roulette. Handoff. Dejon Lee. 25-yard line, stumbling a bit, goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line, has the first down, and he's out of bounds. That stops the clock.
Great awareness by Dejoun Lee, realizing that he was stumbling a little bit there, did not want to get tackled inside of the inbounds with no timeouts left. He had the awareness to go outside, to go out of bounds and stop the clock, giving the Rams a few more chances to have a few more plays to possibly put one in the end zone.
First down at 10.
Livestream's really good this year.
Here's the snap. Handoff. No, it's Jack Roulette keeping himself, trying to run. Now rolling out to the left. He's trying to throw it for the end zone, looking for Denham. Caught! Touchdown! Robinson! Marcus Denham! Give him 10! 10 touchdown, Marcus Denham! Jack Roulette pulling a Johnny Manziel for the second week in a row! Can I get a witness, Shaun?
I am your witness. I am your witness, Jack. Holy cow. Holy cow. That was amazing. Again.
You got to describe that play in one phrase. It'd be holy cow.
Holy cow. Holy cow. Hands
wow.
down. Holy cow and wow. I mean, those are the two things I can think of right now.
Here's the snap. Hold. Kick is up and it is good. Unbelievable theatrics by Jack Roulette. He kept it himself to the right side, decided, hey, that's not going to work. Rolled back to the left, floats one for the end zone. Oh, by the way, Marcus Denham has 10 touchdowns. That actually makes 11 now with that catch. Hey, you know what? He doesn't care as long as it's double digits. I mean, wow. You got to think that's, again, just another, you said it best last week and you said it again this week, a Johnny Manziel type play. And Marcus Denham, again, having the awareness, seeing the play breaking down with the rarity of the play breaking down with the pass covers or pass blocking starting to break down a little bit. But he had the awareness to find the ball, get open, and Roulette was able to find him because he's his go-to guy. And, man, what an amazing catch at the back of the end zone, and even better throw by Jack Roulette. He's been throwing dimes here tonight. Now the Rams go into halftime with a nice lead of 3 touchdowns. They've got nothing to worry about, and they get the ball back going into the third quarter. In a rocker out, booted away, 16 seconds, 35-14 Rams. Swift kick and just have to dive on it is the Herndon Hornets. They'll take over at the 14-yard line. Just maybe take a knee, go into halftime. I'm not sure.
After that, I can't imagine them trying to be aggressive themselves. That must have killed their momentum, if they had any, on the Herndon sideline. That was an absolutely amazing play. As they're going in a prevent defense, and they do appear to be going for a Hail Mary type of situation here.
Everyone's spread out.
Jack Roulette deepest in the secondary.
Handoff Bumberry, he is met by the entire defensive line. That's interesting in a prevent defense, and you still can't get past the defensive line. Doesn't that show you some domination there?
Well, what it does is that what their goal was is that they were their goal was to go as a draw, but they didn't with the coverage being with so much cushion. However, they ran into the herd, and the herd didn't allow them to get a single yard, and that sends this baby into halftime.
Halftime score. Your Rams are up 35-14. Jack Roulette proving himself, hey, I'm a pretty good quarterback. Marcus Denham with his 11th touchdown of the year. Jack Federici here for Shaun Salehi. Your Rams are up 35-14. We'll see you at the start of the second half. Hornets getting ready to take the field as the Rams will start with the ball. Yeah, I think Rams could start with a touchdown this first drive. That's definitely a backbreaker.
Man, that would be a crushing blow to this Hornets team. And they are definitely looking to try to do that. And if they can't get a touchdown, I mean, at least get like a field goal. And you're already up by three touchdowns here. You put up any more points, and you're up by 4 possessions. That's a long crawl back for this Hornets team in this second half. We'll see what adjustments they made during halftime, and whether or not they have the poise and composure to come back in this game.
Kicking off to start our second half, Nicholas Geyer.
Kickoff to start the second half. It's going to be a little floater close to the sideline, taken by the Rams player and then knocked down. No, he takes it at the 45-yard line. Still working at it to the 40. That was the 35. My mistake. Is that Richmond? It might have been Wesley Richmond, or actually that's Jacob Hornberger. No, my mistake. It's Patrick Robinson.
There we go.
Make 3 tries. Patrick Robinson, there we go. I can't really see the numbers from that far, but Patrick Robinson able to get that 10-yard return.
22, 23, not that far apart.
It's like, you know, 26, 25, Shaun Foncher down, basically the same person.
Man, they make it hard for us, but you know what? That's why it's such a quality announcing here on Rams Network.
Handoff, Marcus down right side, breaks a tackle, good little spin move, cuts it up, 35-yard line. Still working at it and gets to about 37 this time. Good run by Marcus Denham, bullying people.
A little bit of shake and bake there from Marcus Denham, putting a few moves on defenders, causing a few of them to miss, and good run, pick up about 6.
Second and 5. I'll go 5.5 there, Shaun, for the Rams. Just start of the second half here. Here's the snap. Handoff, Lowry up the middle, rolling his way through the offensive line, gets close to the first down mark. I think it's going to be a yard short, Shaun. It'll be 3rd and 1 for the Rams. Roman Lowry with 4.
Well, so far the Rams are 2 for 2 on fourth down conversions tonight, and so even if they don't pick this up on a 3rd down, and it does end up being 3rd down, they miss a 3rd down conversion, they know they can just give it to Jack Roulette and have one and just easily get the first down on a rush.
First down brings up 3rd and short for the Rams.
3rd and short for the Rams. Roulette under center to this, need about an inch or 2. Roulette keeping himself, has the first down up over the 43-yard line to about the, I'll call it 44. Maybe a 1st down and 10 for the Rams at the 44-yard line. 10:35, Rams up 35-14, 3rd quarter.
That's what I like about this. The Rams going into the second half is they're keeping the ball, like I said before. They're chewing the clock down and not letting the Hornets offense take the field.
Here's Roulette. Handoff, Foncha, 50-yard line, 45, 40, 35, 30, Shaun Foncha into enemy territory with the long run. 1st down and 10, Rams.
That gives Shaun Foncha excess of 150 yards tonight. I said he was going to have a big game, and lo and behold, he has a big game. I mean, that was a great run, great lead block there by Dejon Lee, going in as the second running back, being in the lead blocker and taking care of the safety, allowing him to get that extra yardage.
1st down and 10. Rams ball at the Herndon 32-yard line. Here's Roulette. Handoff. Foncha again, bullying his way through the 30-yard line. 4 yards in the play. Unbelievable block by Patrick Esposito, driving a player maybe 15 yards down the field.
There we go. Pulling a blindside excessive blocking.
Here's Roulette. Handoff, Lowry, left side, cuts it upfield. 25 to the 23-yard line. He has a 1st down, I believe. It will be a 1st down for the Rams at the 21.
Steamrolling Roman Lowry. Fantastic run there by Roman Lowry, putting his shoulder down and laying down the wood and getting that 1st down.
Looks like they're going to measure. Oh, no, it's a timeout. There's an injured player, Shaun. Could be Lowry.
That would be a big blow to this Rams offense. Roman Lowry being obviously one of the members of the running back trifecta. As it is, I mean, that's a huge blow for the Rams. Hopefully, we wish him a good recovery. However, one thing to note is that Dejon Lee has been putting in a lot of good work as a backup running back. So they do have, like I said before, they do have depth. As bad as it is to see one of your starters goes down, the Coach Vossler and company has to still be confident in their backups like Dejon Lee and Matthew Peffer to get the job done.
Good to see he's able to get up on his own power and walk off the field. Good look there. 9:15 Rams are up 35-14, first down and 10 at the 20.
On the carry by Roman Lowry. Still missing 3 raffle tickets. Ticket number 1461. 328 again, 461, 328.
And it is Dejan Lee that will be in for Roman Lowry. Obviously, we've seen what he can do earlier today on the run with the running game of the Rams. I don't doubt his ability, and he will definitely contribute in a positive way. Hopefully, Roman Lowry, though, can get back onto the field and get his touchdown to complete the trifecta.
There you go. Here's Roulette. And a false start again by the Robinson Rams. That's number 4, Aiden Rockwood.
And pardon me, ladies and gentlemen. Dejan Lee was actually already in for Marcus Denham. It is a false start, like you said. It's actually Matthew Peffer, number 8, in for the Rams. He's taking in the spot of Roman Lowry. Another good backup.
Here's Roulette. Hand off to Foncha. He is taken down in the line of scrimmage. Right now, just to point out to y'all, we have Lee, Dejan Lee, Shaun Foncha, and Matt Peffer in there for running backs.
Short game of play. Brings up second at 14 for the Rams.
Second and 14 for the Rams, 8:23. Here's Roulette. Snap. Keeps it himself up the middle. Jack Roulette working at it, 15-yard line. 10, 5, touchdown! Robinson! Jack Roulette beating all odds. Breaks through the defense. Finds the end zone for his 4th score of the night. Rams are up 41-14. Hello, goodbye, good morning.
Jack Roulette pulling another Johnny Manziel, a healthy RG3 play right there. I mean, that was a great run there, good option play. Obviously, they're going to respect Shaun Foncha's running ability, so they had to cover him on the pitch option. But Jack Roulette, with his speed, he was able to keep it himself and just take it in for the 6.
Hey, Rockwood out there to boot away. We haven't seen that swinging door play yet. I don't think we will see it tonight. Snap, hold. Kick is up and it is good. Aiden Rockwood puts it through 42-14. Jack Roulette with his 4th of the night.
Honestly, I did not think I was going to be saying that Jack Roulette, out of all people, was going to have 3 rushing touchdowns tonight. I mean, out of all the running back, or out of all the players that we have in the backfield with the trifecta, including Jack Roulette, also with Jack Roulette, like I said, I did not expect him to be the one leading in touchdowns tonight.
Great player, Jack Roulette. He is fired up. Aiden Rockwood and company with the herd come out to root this one away. Do that one for you, Shaun.
You know I love that. You know I love my herd. However, look for them to. After the offense having a great drive there, you gotta hope for the Rams defense to definitely step it up and not allow them to even get any momentum back. I mean, you've got a stranglehold on them. You just gotta finish the deal here and go in for the kill.
And Rockwood boots it away. Good kick this time. Takes out the 5-yard line. Here's 20-yard line, 25 now. Works up to the 30. Still on his feet across the 35-yard line and taken down at the sideline. They've been having some good returns tonight, Herndon.
They are. Special teams is kind of struggling here for the Rams, however. Yeah.
Here's a snap. McLaughlin rolling out to our left. Throwing it down the middle of the field and caught by number 89. Close to the first down yard. Low 8-yard pass. Good pitch and catch there for the Herndon Hornets.
Good catch there from Connor Johnson. Connor Johnson there, tight end, also wide receiver there in the slot, also with the return. So good return and then good catch there. Good throw by McLaughlin too as well.
3-by-1 set. Here's McLaughlin, hands off. Oh no, keeps it himself, left side, trying to beat Nick Roth. Guess what? That's not going to happen.
Not today.
Nick Roth with a great open field tackle takes down McLaughlin.
He thought he could take the herd one-on-one. That's hilarious. That makes me laugh. No, Nick Roth, like you said, he's one of the great success stories of this Rams team, coming in, not expecting to start, put in a lot of good work at practice, and they gave him a shot, and he's obviously been producing. Great open field tackle there from Roth.
McLaughlin takes a snap. Rolling out under pressure, Nick Roth there, nearly taken down, spins out of pressure, and he is down. Bugsy Siegel and Donnie Warder come in, take him down. The entire Rams defense, the herd, was there to stop him.
Man, they're really doing well. Like I said, that's exactly what they needed to do. They need to take the momentum out, and now they're facing a 4th down. And, man, at this point, if I can't see them punting for the rest of this game, I mean, honestly, just at this point, they have to keep trying, because you being down by over, 5 touchdowns now, you gotta try to continue.
Couple weeks into school, we're still shaking on math.
There you go.
Here's a snap. McLaughlin's just going to punt it away. That's an interesting call. The flag is down. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe a legal procedure or something. The ball will squeak down to the 15-yard line where it'll stop. No, give it the 14-yard line. That's where Jack Roulette and company will take over. And we'll check this flag.
I believe it'll be a or no, maybe not. It might be a re-kick. As the defense is huddling up with defensive coordinator Matt Cross on the sideline.
We're not sure what the flag is. They're calling over Jack Roulette. Decline penalty that was on the offense. And hey, something to highlight here. Alex Miller is warming up on the sideline. This likely will be Jack Roulette's last series.
I mean, I didn't know you got this one. Oh, okay, good.
Roulette. Whistle there. And a timeout taken by the Rams. Not sure why we have a timeout there. 6:02 to go. Your Rams are up 42-14. Rams take over. First down and 10. Jack Roulette and company at the 14-yard line.
How about those Robinson cheerleaders?
As the Rams are setting up now in a tight formation with Foncha and.
Here's Roulette. Handoff up the middle is Shaun Foncha. Working at close to the 20-yard line. He's taken down to about 4 yards.
Good run there by Shaun Foncha. I believe they're honestly just going to try to chew the clock down. Like I said before, I mean, really, there's not any reason to keep being aggressive and trying to put more points on the board. You got 42. There's not many more. You're going to start running out of room on the scoreboard. So
yeah,
look for Vossler, like I said, to probably be a little bit more conservative now and just make sure
we'll not be surprised
they have ball possession for a little while.
Here's Roulette. Handoff. It's Lowry. Don't tell him there's no room on the scoreboard. No, it's Matt Peffer. Matt Peffer with the ball, 35-yard line, and then taken down. Matt Peffer across midfield to the 35-yard line.
Great run by Matthew Peffer. Absolutely love this kid. Came in from Texas last year. A few kids called him Texas on the team. Fantastic run by Matthew Peffer. Happy to see him get a big play coming in from the backup position, filling in for Roman Lowry.
First and 10, 35-yard line. Matt Peffer with the hefty amount of yards. Roulette. Handoff. Shaun Foncha. 35-yard line. Puts a shoulder down there. Flag comes a flying. He gets to the 35, and it's going to be a 5-yard run for Fancha. Now just to see what the flag is.
By David M. Flag down on the play.
Appears to be a flag on the Rams. You have to see what the call is exactly.
How they're talking, they're right next to those Herndon captains, so it looks like it. So blocking it back by the offense, aka the Rams. They'll be pushed back to the 40-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 16. First and 15 for the Rams. 4:47. Third quarter. Here's Roulette. Handoff. Peffer jumping over a player, then stuck at the 35-yard line. Hey, good 6-yard runs for Matt Peffer.
Good run by Matt Peffer. However, that was really scary. I mean, coming out. I mean, once you go up in the air, we saw Bomber do it there on the Hornets side, and he was able to keep running afterwards. But once you go up in the air, you have no control until you hit the ground again. And Matthew Peffer was about to get a wind knocked out of him for sure.
Take away all center of gravity there once you jump into the air.
Yep, definitely.
Roulette. Handoff to Jacob Hornberger. Cutting up to the left side, 30-yard line. 25 flag comes a flying. 15 shoulder down. Good stick by Jacob Hornberger. A flag is down.
Jacob Hornberger on the carry. Flag down the play.
Flag is down. A good run by Jacob Hornberger.
And the refs are getting an arm workout tonight with the amount of flags that they're throwing.
And there's a Herndon player down along the sideline as well. And another holding call on the Rams. It'll be 2nd down and only 10.5 now. They'll take the holding from the end of the run. And Herndon's player is down. 4:03, 42, 14. Rams up, third quarter.
Definitely want to convert on this 3rd down. Trying to, as the clock winds down or starts.
Shaun on the carry.
Yeah.
Brought down by Steve Velasco.
Third and 3. Here's Roulette. Handoff. Matt Peffer getting the yardage to the 25-yard line. Up over the 25. First down, Rams. Matthew Peffer with the carry.
Another good run by Matt Peffer. Maybe see Matt Peffer get a touchdown instead of Roman Lowry. That would be big. 2 backups getting touchdowns tonight with Dejon Lee and Matt Peffer. That would be huge.
1st and 10 for the Rams at the 24-yard line. Here's Roulette. The snap. Handoff Hornberger up the middle. Dancing around there. Gets close to the 20. Not quite there. Let's call it 21-yard line. 2-yard rush for Jacob Hornberger.
Hornberger on the carry. Gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 2nd and 8 for the Rams. And welcome back, our Robinson drum line.
Snap. Handoff. Here's Peffer. Over the 10-yard line. Gets into there. Close to the 8-yard line. Matt Peffer with the run. Getting the first down. 1st and goal, Rams.
Good drive here by the Rams. Turning the clock down. And they're keeping the ball and just running the ball down Herndon's throat, and man, it's working for him, even with the backups in. Great drive by the Rams.
2:11 to go. 42-14. Rams up third quarter. 1st and 10 at the 9-yard line. Here's a snap. Handoff up the middle. It is Shaun Fonch, I believe. Gets to the 6 or 5-yard line. Very close. Be 2nd down and goal.
Shaun Fonch would definitely love to get the hat trick tonight. I mean, Denham already has one. If Fonch gets one tonight, that would only leave Roman Lowry to get one, because Jack Roulette has actually had one tonight as well.
Go ahead, add up to 4 there. Jack, 4 touchdowns. 2 in the air, 2 on the run.
Oh, that's true. Pardon me.
Here's Roulette. Handoff. Matt Peffer cut down the line of scrimmage. Gets maybe a yard or 2. He inches a little closer. Gets to about, I'll call it 3.5-yard line. 3rd down and goal. Close to Roulette territory. I don't think they're quite close enough to run him yet. Possibly hand off to Foncha Lumen. A Rockwood checks into the game. Here's Roulette. Handoff rolling out. No, he rolls out himself to the left side. Going for the end zone. He is in! Jack Roulette doing it all tonight. The hat trick on the ground. 3rd rushing touchdown. Oh my goodness, Shaun. Can I get a witness? Jack Roulette going off tonight.
And this entire Rams running game is hitting on all cylinders. And when you have the quarterback get a hat trick with 3 rushing touchdowns in one game, you know you're doing it right. And the Rams have been doing it right all season long. Their backups now, Matt Peffer has almost 100 yards. Absolutely fantastic drive capped off by Jack Roulette.
Snap, hold, kick is up, and it is good. 49-14. Jack Roulette, 5th touchdown of the night, 3rd rushing touchdown of the night. Rams up 49-14, 41 seconds, 3rd quarter. Coffee Stadium, your Robinson Rams take on their Herndon Hornets. Jack Federici here with Shaun Salehi bringing tonight's game.
Services, providing the highest quality office furniture installation to the Washington, D.C. area. Thanks to Metro Installation Services for being a Robinson Game Day sponsor.
And Rockwood out to boot this one away. Swim kick coming again. Gets down to the 10-yard line, just about through everyone. Donnie Warder misses a tackle. Here's Herndon player to at the 25-yard line. That's where he's going to take over.
And Goldsby on the return.
19 seconds to go. 3rd quarter, your Robinson Rams are up 49-14, and the Herndon Hornets will take over.
It appears that they're putting a few backups in, Wesley Richmond being one of them, just kind of locking in at that other safety position.
Here's the snap. It's McLaughlin. Breaks a tackle from Israel, floating down the field, has a man open, caught. 20-yard line, 15, down, taken down there. Good chunk of yards got by McLaughlin, rolling out. That is Jack Roulette making the tackle.
That was a good job by Jack. That was a good job by McLaughlin, seeing that the coverage kind of broke down there, deep down the middle, playing a cover 2, and that's where the weakness is. And he got Jack Roulette and Devontae Hicks burned. He got right by
that play. We go down to the end of the 3rd quarter. Long pass play. That's besides that, maybe 2 other plays. It's the best play we've seen from Herndon. Your Robinson Rams are up 49-14. Jack Roulette, story of the night. 5 touchdowns, and we're going into the 4th. Jack Federici here with Shaun Salehi.
Coming from that, the Rams opened up the second half with a bang, and after seeing the Hornets with that big play, I definitely hope that the Rams are able to get their poise back and prevent the Hornets from getting any momentum back.
As they protect our great country and community, please recognize their effort and salute their.
Ladies and gentlemen, right now we are saluting our men and women here at Coffee Stadium that serve our country, and me here at Ram Network, for me, Jack, and everybody else here, we would just like to thank you all for your service. And absolutely, I mean, there's no words can describe what you're doing for this great nation. Thank you so much.
McLaughlin takes a snap under pressure, breaks it out, throwing down for the sideline, caught by Bomberry and taken down, and McLaughlin is knocked hard again. Donnie Warder with the stick.
Donnie Warder had a huge hit on the quarterback. Another big hit on the quarterback, McLaughlin. However, Jack Roulette with a big hit on Bumfry.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Snap, handoff Bomberry, rolling out to the left. Taken down by Donnie Warder. Great open field tackle by the sophomore.
And he's doing a lot tonight. He's making himself known. Fantastic game for Donnie Warder.
Donnie Warder.
Third down for the Hornets. Here's McLaughlin, takes a snap. Looking for the middle of the field, caught into the end zone is number 3. Touchdown scored by the Herndon Hornets through the air. They are now down 49-20. The Herndon Hornets convert again through the air.
I mean, that's definitely not a good sign for the Rams. However, they're still up by 29 at the moment, and they're trying. And after this probable extra point, they're going to be up by 28. 4 touchdowns is still a pretty good lead, though. And it's the beginning of the 4th quarter. Still plenty of time for the Hornets, but I wouldn't be too worried if I was the Rams.
The snap, the hold, kick is up, and it is good. With the extra point and 10:31 to go in the 4th, the Rams are up 49-21. Herndon has just converted with through the air, a couple big passes, get into the position, and they connect in the end zone. 49-21, your Rams are up.
Once again, welcome to the class of 1984 and 1994. Enjoy your reunion weekend. Thank you for being here tonight and coming back to your alma mater.
.33, your Rams are up 49-21 in the 4th quarter. Second and 9. Here's Roulette. Handoff, Hornberger up the middle of the field. Cuts it close to the sideline. Gets out of bounds about 4 yards there, and he is slobbered out.
Tackle on the play by David M.
It'll be 3rd down. I'll call it about 6.
Team of 3 on the play brings up 3rd.
Shout out to our man, our technical guy and camera guy, Tarek. Thank you for doing everything you have been. He's been fixing all these technical difficulties, and like Jack said, we apologize.
Here's Roulette. Handoff, ball is loose. Roulette has to pick it up, and he is taken down. No, he is. They're calling Roulette down. It's going to be Rams ball. I'd comment on that. I believe they're calling it Rams possession. I don't think it's going to change possession here. It's going to be 4th down, however. But we like to thank our mans in the booth here. You hear Shaun and I talking, but the real magic happens off it. I'd like to thank all the other guys here, part of Rams Network.
Tarek in particular.
Tarek in particular. He's standing right next to us, everyone. Love him here. He does so much good for Robinson. Thank you very much, Tarek.
Yep, thank you. He's not really our third wheel. He doesn't get the spotlight, but he makes all this happen. We're really the two third
to have him
wheels.
here. He's the reason you get to see what you're seeing right now.
Definitely. We love you, Tarek.
4th down. Rams going for it. Here's Roulette. Fakes the handoff. Rolling out to the left. Pitching one downfield. Has Dejon Lee open at the 15-yard line. He is caught. 10, 5. Hello! Dejon Lee into the end zone. Jack Roulette. Unbelievable. Doing everything tonight. Jack Roulette finds it through the air. This time it is Lee. 55-21, 7:23. Jack Roulette scores again for the Rams.
2 through the air, 3 on the ground. Dejon Lee, absolutely fantastic catch. 2nd straight game with a touchdown reception, and great stiff arm there to ward off the final defender and walk into the end zone.
Snap, hold, kick is up, and it is good. 56-21, 7:23. Jack Roulette. You know what? Give him 6 touchdowns tonight for Jack Roulette.
That's ridiculous.
It's absolutely ridiculous. And it's really interesting. These last couple of weeks, the Jack Roulette's game has just completely opened up.
Definitely. We've actually seen just the Rams passing offense just in general open up. It was rare to see us see 5 passes in one game, and now we're seeing passings for touchdowns, including 3 tonight. So great game from Jack Roulette.
7:23, 56-21. Your Rams are up in the 4th quarter. Jack Roulette with 6 touchdowns tonight. A-Rock right out to boot this one away. Looming long kick. It's going to be bounced just shy of the end zone as it taken there. Here's 15-yard line to the 20. Trying to break a tackle. He cannot. He is stopped at the 22-yard line. And that's where McLaughlin and the rest of the Herndon Hornets will take over.
Wow, fantastic return there by the Herndon Hornets. He caught it. He bobbled it a little bit and then picked it up at the 1 and was able to prevent it. Awful starting field position, and actually got better than a touchback, bringing it out to the 24.
McLaughlin takes a snap. Handoff Bombery up the middle. Taken down as a flag goes a-flying. That's not really necessarily the first time we said that tonight.
Like I said, the
tissues have flying. Zebras
are flying. Zebras are getting a workout tonight.
And it's holding on Herndon. 6:35, 56-21. Rams up. First and 15. 2x2 set with a tight end to the right. Hand off at the middle is Bombery. No, quarterback keeper by McLaughlin. And he will go down. That is Yayin Israel with a great defensive play. He takes down McLaughlin. And what do we got there?
There was a flag on the play, ladies and gentlemen. In the midst of going down, another Rams defender, I believe Eric Siegel, went in to make sure that the tackle was complete. They threw a flag that appears to be going in the general vicinity of unnecessary roughness, and this is just getting old.
Yeah, I believe your call was right there. They're calling on the defense, and it's going to be a big chunk of yards taken. Kind of a tough call to make, but we're not here to make it. So here's the Herndon Hornets taking it at the 27-yard line. Here's McLaughlin. Snap, handoff, Montgomery, left side. Cups it upfield there at the 30-yard line, and taken down by number 49, Tyler Irondo. Tyler Irondo, another one of these multi-athletic players. He came in during the championship, the state championship of the Rams lacrosse season, and came in as a face-off man when Griffin Moore couldn't play, and really made a difference. Tyler Irondo is an unbelievable athlete all around.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good versatile players here that really contribute to the Robinson Athletics in more ways than just one.
Throwing downfield, caught by number 89 at the 35-yard line. It is not McLaughlin in there. That is actually Herrick in there. Adam Herrick, number 14 for the Herndon Hornets, has checked into this game.
And they have the backup second-string defense in now.
Here's Kirk. The snap rolls out to the left. Holding the ball now, floating it downfield, has a man open, overthrows everyone. Incomplete pass on first down for 56, and it's accounted 56-21. Rams are up in the fourth quarter.
Pretty good coverage by DeMarcus Birdsong over there, still covering on the corner. Last remaining starting corner here in the Robinson secondary, as the rest are backups. As they're trying, or pardon me, Devontae Hicks is still in.
Here's a snap, stepping up, throwing down the middle of the field. It's almost intercepted right through the hands of Devontae Hicks. He just couldn't grip it.
I don't know if you all saw, but I've never seen Scott Vossler get that high off the ground before. He jumped almost as high as some of his players could. I mean, he gets so excited when some of his players make big plays, and just love the enthusiasm from Scott Vossler.
Third down and 10 for the Hornets. The receivers out to the left. Here's Kirk. Takes a snap. Under some pressure. Has to step up in the pocket. Flowing downfield. Caught by number 89 across the 50 to the 40-yard line. Over a lot of different Rams players, and has a first down. Good pitch and catch there by the Herndon Hornets. 3:48.
And pass complete to Connor Johnson, brought down by Tyler Iriondo.
Tyler Iriondo with the tackle. It is 56-21. Rams up 3:36 and a counting. Here's Kirk. Runs out to the left. Throwing it there off the fingertips of his receiver and incomplete.
His backup quarterback, Kirk's actually doing pretty well for this Hornets team. It's just a few drop balls on his receiver's part, but besides that, I give him credit. He's doing pretty well there as a backup position for the Hornets.
Second and 10
Second and 10.
at the 38. 3:07, 06, 05 and a counting. Rams up 36-21. Now just with 3 minutes to play. Here's Kirk. Takes a snap. Steps in the pocket. Throwing out the middle of the field. Finds his buddy, tight end number 89, at the 35-yard line. He is taken down by, hey, guess what, Shaun? A herd of Rams.
There we go. Man, we're getting into that later part of the game where we just have to start calling the herd.
You just have to start that.
Like I said, this is
in a game of 56-21, you got to find some sort of.
Oh yeah, and this, like I said,
there.
last game, this is the second string lineman. These are the baby herd, so this is the herd of the future.
Kirk fires downfield, finds another receiver. This time it's number 1. He is taken down by Irondo. Irondo getting a few different tackles in this drive, really proving himself. Coming in as a backup linebacker, but not playing like a backup at all.
Oh no, none of these guys are. Like I said, the depth of this team is ridiculous. They're young, they're on heralding, and they're going to get after it if they get the chance to play on these Friday night lights. They're having a great JV season. They're absolutely loving the chance to get the spotlight on Friday nights.
4th down and 5. 3-by-1 set, 3 out to the left. Here's Kirk, takes a snap. Look for the pass. Throwing for the screen out to the flat. I believe it's on the ground. It's going to be incomplete. Rams take over, 149, and you got to think that's just going to wrap it up. 1:49. Rams take over at the 32-yard line, 56-21. Just going to have to wrap this one up here.
First down, Robinson Rams.
And here we go. Alex Miller, number 15, the sophomore quarterback, takes over.
Quarterback of the future, QB2.
QB2, I like it. Miller takes a snap. Handoff up the middle. And taken down there to about the 39-yard line. That's Dwin with the carry. With these players getting down the roster, we got to start highlighting these players. We're still learning some of these numbers now.
Yeah,
all new players in there for us.
Once you get into the backups, you have to start learning their names. Hey, but they love getting this opportunity, like I said.
Handoff, Matt Peffer this time. Gets to the 35-yard line. Not a whole lot of yardage. Clock is ticking, however. 37 seconds, 36. They don't have to run another play. This should be done.
I'm pretty sure they just got one more play to go, and then they will put a bow around this one. And we'll be at, what is it now, 5-0.
Isn't that a pretty thing?
That is a beautiful thing. Even the great team last year with Joe Wilson and company wasn't at 5-0, so this team's got something to be proud of.
Here's Miller. Takes a snap. Handoff up the middle. Chugging away at it. And ladies and gentlemen, that will do it. Pencils down. The test is over. Your Robinson Rams will beat the Herndon Hornets. The score 56-21. Story of the night. Jack Roulette scores 5 touchdowns, proving himself why he is QB1. Shaun, what do you like about this game?
I like a lot about this game. I like the ball possession of this game. I like how they kept the Hornets offense off the field. I like how they stayed on the field, and I love the running game as usual, and the passing game being a big part of the game tonight.
For all of us here at Rams Network, Rams are now 5-0 with a score 56-21. Who are your offensive defensive players of the game tonight, Shaun?
My offensive player of the game has to be Jack Roulette.
QB1.
QB1 himself had a great game. 3 on the ground, 2 in the air. And then my defensive player of the game has to be Donnie Warder. I put Donnie Warder as my defense player of the game, putting in a lot of work from the linebacker position. A good job to this Rams defense or Rams team now at 5-0.
One more time, 5-0. Your Rams win tonight with a score 56-21 for Tarek, Shaun, Salehi, Margot, Gagnon, Ryan Good. I am Jack Federici. We'll see you back here in 2 weeks when your Robinson Rams take on James Madison here at Homecoming. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching. Good night.